pounds. From Gangrel, Maine, weighing at 240 pounds, the most dangerous man in professional wrestling, Chamberlain.
Well, wrestling fans, it's main event time here at Bash of the Brew 38. The first participant in this triple threat CCW Heavyweight Championship match, Chamberlain. Always calm, cool, and collected, and certainly one of the most calculated individuals in all of Coastal Championship Wrestling. Chamberlain, of course, feels he was robbed by QT Marshall in the King of the Territory match that gave Marshall that championship opportunity against Jackal Stevens. And quite frankly, he's got an argument there. But that's in the past now. Marshall, your CCW Heavyweight Champion, having defeated Jackal Stevens right here at Bash of the Brew number 37. Marshall with several successful title defenses.
And his opponent from South Jersey, weighing at 206 pounds. Here's Jackal.
That music puts a smile on my face because I know Jackal Stevens is going to burst through the curtain and do the Jackal jig. There he is, our former CCW Heavyweight Champion. He's got quite a list of accomplishments here in CCW. Former Southeastern Heavyweight Champion. Oh, look out! Chamberlain and Stevens going right at it. Referee calling for the bell, but our champion hasn't even entered the ring yet. What is going on here? Is this? Am I missing something? Is this an elimination match? Stevens with a back elbow on Chamberlain. Chamberlain going down to the mat and then out of the ring. Where is QT Marshall is my question. Stevens with a knife-edge chop on the outside here. Chamberlain slamming Stevens' head into the apron of the ring. And I ask again, where is QT Marshall? Oh, wait a minute, here we go. Oh, Marshall coming through the curtain with a right hand to the jaw of Chamberlain. Wow, they're wasting no time going at it here. Stevens and Marshall double teaming Chamberlain now. Double back elbow. Chamberlain down to the mat. Chamberlain quickly rolls to the outside. The referee has already called for this bell. The bell sounded before Marshall ever even came out of the locker room. This match officially underway now. Stevens going to work on Marshall in the corner there. Stevens now. Oh, Marshall charging out of the corner with a clothesline. Takes Stevens off of his feet. And now a right hand by Marshall to the jaw of Jackal Stevens. Stevens out of the way of that chop. Delivers one of his own. Marshall has really whipped himself into incredible shape over the last several months. Dropping body fat, putting on muscle. He looks the best I've ever seen him. Stevens, steady press on Marshall, going to work with right hands now. Chamberlain back into the ring. Look out. Boot to the midsection of Stevens. Chamberlain, probably the largest man in the match, tipping the scales at about 245. Chamberlain now going to work on Stevens after having dispatched QT Marshall to the outside. Series of forearm blows, and Chamberlain now with Stevens, sending him across. Hard into the buckle goes Stevens. Stevens catching with the boot to the midsection. Springboard clothesline on Marshall. Right on the apron of the ring. Stevens sidestepping and charging Alex Chamberlain, sending him to the outside. Oh, the basement drop kick. Oh, look out! Guardrails collapsing into our fans here. And Stevens over the top rope with a plancha coming down on Chamberlain. Stevens might pen. What he's doing that with that, I don't know. Sending Chamberlain back into the ring. Chamberlain, though, gaining the advantage with a beautiful backbreaker, well executed. Chamberlain so deliberate in all his moves. Putting the boots of Stevens now. Marshall still on the outside, recovering from the onslaught of Jackal Stevens. And again, Chamberlain going after Marshall after snap-marrying Jackal Stevens to the mat. Now Chamberlain with those signature forearm blows to either side of the jaw of Jackal Stevens. Chamberlain measures him in a well-placed knee. 1, 2. Stevens able to power out. Stevens firing away now with right hands and chops. Chamberlain into the buckle. Stevens now with a head of steam. Oh! Chamberlain out of the way, and Stevens' shoulder collided with the corner post. Marshall rolling in now, taking advantage of Chamberlain's back being turned, going to work with right hands now. Reversal by Chamberlain. Up and over goes QT Marshall, and a beautiful drop kick, perfectly placed right on the chin. Marshall now with Chamberlain. Reversal though. Uh-oh. Front springboard back into an enziguri. QT Marshall, former Latin American heavyweight champion. And he claims that he is also a luchador. And he just might have proved it there. Marshall now with Chamberlain. But Chamberlain able to reverse it. Nicely done, belly to back suplex. Stevens back in the ring, collapsed in the corner though. Chamberlain splitting his time between Stevens and Marshall. Now sending Stevens to the outside, but Stevens holding on, staying on the apron. Not sure if Chamberlain is aware. Oh, Chamberlain with a boot right to the throat. Triple threat match, no disqualification. The referee can only look on. Cannot win this by count out, cannot win this by disqualification. There must be a pinfall or submission. And Marshall does not have to be involved in the end of the match for him to lose his title. Marshall grabbing the leg of Chamberlain. Stevens, beautiful springboard savate kick, caught him right in the chin. Marshall, though, rolling to the outside. Chamberlain flat on his back. Stevens trying to pull himself up. Trying to clear the cobweb. Stevens now back to his feet. Chamberlain kind of get back to his. Block with the right hand, then one by Stevens now. Stevens firing away on Chamberlain. Knife edge chop puts him on his back. And a headbutt staggers both men. Stevens now staying on Chamberlain. Ooh, and a headbutt right to the face by Chamberlain. Caught him right on the cheekbone that time. Stevens trying to backtrack, but Chamberlain staying on him now, placing him on that top turnbuckle. But Stevens firing back with right hands. Chamberlain staying on Stevens. Chamberlain now going up, both men standing on the second rope. Stevens pushing Chamberlain off. Oh, and Chamberlain coming back with a shot to the rib cage. Chamberlain could be looking for a superplex here. Look out, here comes Marshall. Marshall, the forearm to the lower back of Chamberlain. Marshall now has Chamberlain. Oh, and a power bomb on Chamberlain. And a superplex on Stevens, and all three men are down. Marshall crawling towards Stevens. Hook of the leg. 2. So very close, but not enough. Marshall now turning his attention to Chamberlain. 1, 2. Chamberlain powers out. This has been a tremendous back and forth matchup. All three men at one point had an advantage. All three men lost that advantage. And all three men now seem the worse for wear. Who can get back to their feet first? Marshall and Chamberlain crawling towards the center of the ring. Stevens trying to make his way back to his feet. All three men looking at one another. Stevens back up. Chamberlain back up with the right hand. All three men now exchanging blows. Stevens with the advantage, nailing Chamberlain and Marshall, but Marshall coming back on both competitors. Ooh, an elbow catches Marshall in the jaw. And a shot to the throat of Stevens, and Chamberlain is in control. Oh! Marshall comes charging out of the corner with a clothesline. Reversal by Chamberlain, and another springboard. Oh, and he slammed him. He was ready for him that time. Spine buster by Chamberlain. Colbert covers him. And Stevens stops the count. A wise move by Stevens. Referee Bruce Owen was the closest to him. And he had to make sure there wasn't a 3 count there. Now it's Chamberlain and Stevens exchanging blows. Marshall face first down on the mat, on the apron of the ring. That shot was to the throat, but all is legal. No disqualification. Chamberlain now with Stevens. Sent him for the ride. Stevens hard into the buckle, but comes charging out with a clothesline. And a back elbow stagger Chamberlain that time. Big scoop. And is slammed by the former champion. Chamberlain rolls to the outside. Marshall working his way back to his feet. Stevens lying in wait. Oh, he went for that Olympic slam, but Stevens now stacking up Marshall. 2. Only got a 2 count. Marshall had the sunset flip, and Stevens rolled. Oh! Pop-up right hand. He's calling for the diamond cutter. A move bestowed upon him by Diamond Dallas Page, but Stevens had it scouted. He's got him in a crossface now. Has that right arm trapped. We could see a mission submission here. A rope break is not in effect. Chamberlain, though, dragging Marshall away. In fact, dragging him all the way out of the ring. Oh, and hard into those steel stairs. Marshall down face first on the concrete floor at the Unbranded Brewing Company in Hialeah, Florida. We're at our main event at Bash of the Blue 38. Stevens staring across the ring at Chamberlain. They appear to be all alone as Marshall is down and out on the outside. Stevens removing his wrist tape. They're going to go at it with right hands. They're exchanging blows now. It's Stevens and Chamberlain going at it toe-to-toe. Stevens had the advantage for a moment, but a thrust to the throat. Stevens now. Oh, he tried for the Olympic slam again. And a straight boot to the face by Chamberlain. What a matchup we're seeing here. Chamberlain now removing that elbow pad, looking for that lariat. Oh, he went for the diamond cutter savate kick by Stevens on Marshall. Lariat by Chamberlain. Oh, a diamond cutter on Chamberlain. 1, 2, 3, he got him. Well, Chamberlain waylaid the Jackal with a lariat, but Marshall had perfect timing and nailed the diamond cutter and retains the CCW Heavyweight Championship, pinning Alex Chamberlain in the center of the ring. What a main event at Bash of the Brew 38. Marshall defying the odds. Two tremendous challengers. Either man completely capable of defeating Marshall. Marshall fended both of them off and got the victory. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Stevens grabbing the belt from the hands of QT Marshall. Stevens with an angry look on his face. Again, that's the hard pill to swallow in a triple threat match. Stevens didn't get pinned, but he sure as heck lost the matchup as Marshall was able to pin Chamberlain. Marshall face to face with Stevens. Stevens hands him the belt, shakes the hand of Marshall. As the two exchange words, boy, I'd like to be a fly on the wall there. Marshall embracing him. Stevens doesn't look too enthused about it. I think Stevens is extremely frustrated right now that he didn't come away with a victory. Marshall now on the microphone.
Jackal is a hell of a competitor. He was a hell of a champion. And I'm sure one day he's going to be put on the saddle again. But before we get out here, I'm not going to go after the city of Hialeah or the city of Miami. But I will say that because of you guys, we just said the attendance record for Bash.
All right. I had a feeling. This place is busted at the seams.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that CCW is my home. Because there's nothing like it. Because you fans are able to come out here and put our heart, sweat, blood, and tears into everything that we do. And I promise you from the bottom of my heart, this is only the beginning of where we're taking CCW.
All right. Marshall thanking our throng in attendance here. What a night. What an incredible main event. What a bash. Bash of the Brew number 38. Absolutely insane. We'll be back next month. Bash of the Brew 39. Our main event is a steel cage match between Cha-Cha Charlie and AJ Francis. That one stemming from the encounter they had at Bash of the Brew number 37. But what a night we had here tonight. We saw grudge matches. We saw, we got a fan going into the ring. We saw everything you could possibly think of. Veteran taking on a protege of sorts in Chris Farrow. It was an incredible evening at Bash of the Brew 38. We'll be back next month, Bash of the Brew 39. Good night, wrestling fans.